Hey, well, my people, I just dey hear this news now. Say Nedu, popular Nedu, say I don't know what this guy talks and I do. More than listen to the video.
Many of you saw this video.
Poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her.
A lot of you be wondering why a guy like this would have said something like that. Today he's here to clear the air because he was forced to say that very statement. It never truly came from him. This is his story.
It's against my character to say such a thing because poor girls don't turn me on. No. Nedu told me that he owns Honest Bunch podcast. But he said I'll have to pay a certain amount, 5 million naira. That if I really want to present this topic today, that he's giving me the option of I have to say what he tells me to say. He now said I have to mention a celebrity's name to make the thing go viral. He specifically mentioned Very Dark Man. He said I should mention Very Dark Man. So since the owner is telling me this, I went on a podcast and said the things Nedu asked me to say. I was so I decided live. In my lifetime, I've met manipulators, I've met narcissists, I've met gaslighters, and I've met scammers, but Nedu is a discovery. Hi, my name is Ugo Wokolo, Mr. Nigeria Supranational. I'm sure a lot of you saw the video that went viral a couple of weeks back. I was actually manipulated and forced to say that. This is my story.
Oh my goodness, bro, I can't believe you made that statement. Poor girls turn you on. Why would you even say something like that?
Yeah. I made a statement, but I was actually forced and manipulated to make that statement.
Can you tell us about everything?
It's actually a long story, but I'll try to cut it short. You see, I won Mr. Nigeria Supranational 2024, October, and I needed Nigerians to know about my journey because I was going to represent my dear country in Poland. So I needed Nigerians to know about my journey and everything. So I reached out to Honest Bunch podcast through Nedu. So Nedu is someone I look up to as a mentor in the industry because he has been here for a long time and he's someone I look up to, someone I admire his craft and everything. So I reached out to Nedu and was like, oh, I want to appear on the Honest Bunch podcast to discuss a topic that I think is actually valuable to Nigerians. So what Nedu responded to me is that, okay, first of all, he said, I'll have to pay a certain amount for me to appear on this podcast. I was like, okay, how much? He said 5 million naira. Nedu told me that he owns Honest Bunch podcast and he has to settle his staff from that amount. I said, okay, no problem. I had to do it. So I sent Nedu 5 million naira. And so after I sent him the money, he was like, okay, what's your topic? And I went ahead and told him that, okay, my topic is eradicating classism and advocating, fostering an egalitarian society. So I'm going to quote Nedu verbatim. What he said to me is that, Mr. Nigeria, this thing where they talk in a big grammar, Nigerians they don't like people that sound intelligent. You are not Peter Obi. For your message to fly, you have to sound dumb. You don't have to bring all those big grammar because it's not going to fly. That's what Nedu told me. I was like, okay.
And you are new to media.
Yeah, I'm new to media. So yeah, and he's someone I respect so much.
So of course.
So I felt that every counsel and advice from him is gold, and so I need to take it.
Yeah, you need to take it.
So I just said, okay, since Nedu can say this to me, because I didn't think he had any ulterior motive or any surreptitious move or anything. So I took it hook, line, and sinker because I'm someone that is very credulous. I tend to believe people a lot because of my good heart. Because I believe that people should not do bad to me because I cannot nurse anything evil to someone. So Nedu now said to me that I have to sound dumb to appeal to Nigerians. A day before the podcast, Nedu told me that there's a development. Someone else is coming to make the conversation interesting. I was like, but that's not our agreement now.
I mean, this is something you paid for, exactly. Right? For yourself.
I paid to promote myself. So why are you bringing someone else? Nedu now said, oh, there's no problem now. He's going to make it interesting. Don't worry. And I said, no. 5 million is not something that people pluck from tree now. Exactly. It's my hard-earned money. So why are you reneging on our agreement? So after a lot of back and forth, Nedu now finally agreed to refund me 2 million from the 5 million so that so that I can appear with someone else on the program. So he said he's going to refund me the money after I make the appearance. So the D-Day came, the day of the podcast. I said to Nedu, I would like to see you for briefing. Let me know what I'm going to say and everything. Because I already had what I was going to say, but I just needed to know. I just need to get some briefing.
So your first time?
Yeah, it's my first time actually. So Nedu now met me and said, yeah, it's a good thing, because he was actually talking to his co-host and they've dissected the topic and they think it's not something that's going to go viral. That if I really want to present this topic today, that he's giving me the option of I have to say what he tells me to say. I was like, no, now I have my topic already. Why would you tell me what to say? He said no, that this is the way it works, that he has to tell me what to say. This is his program and he calls the shot. I was speechless. I was dumbfounded. I was like, bro, this is not what to discuss. He now said, number one, he's going to tell me what to say, and I have to mention the celebrity's name to make the thing go viral. He specifically mentioned